It's time for newsworthy clips, and we have. What's wrong?
Oh man, I don't know. Did you just eat some garlic or something?
I'm sorry.
Woo!
My breath is kind of bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're wearing masks a lot still, right? And
Yeah.
we kind of have to take in our own bad breath, and that's a problem.
Yeah, you're
So we
dealing.
talk about that in this month's newsworthy clips. I think my breath is okay right
It's
now.
fine. It's fine. His
I
breath
had a
is
little
fine.
coffee, but anyway. So what do you do, David, to try and combat bad breath?
Actually, so I hope that no one from the MRT company is watching this right now, because one of the things that I do when I have to wear a mask on the MRT is I quietly will kind of try to chew some gum.
Oh, I'm
they
going to
say
tell
no
on
gum.
you.
But I have the mask on, right? So it's not going to fall out. It's not going to create any problems. But I have a kind of anxiety about being too close to my own bad breath. You know what I mean? I hate the feeling of I got this mask on and I'm stuck with my own breath. Yeah, so I always do something to.
All right, so you can pop in a breath mint, maybe chew some gum to try to combat that bad breath. It's to be more conscious of that, wearing a mask, right? Just for your own benefit.
I also floss. That's another thing that helps with bad breath a lot.
Flossing is a good thing. I highly encourage it. Anyway, we also talk about GMOs in our newsworthy this month, genetically modified organisms. Are you concerned about GMOs in our food, David?
Yes, I am, but it's there's people sometimes get it a little bit confused with that. All right, so there's GMOs, which are a problem, and then there are things that actually make modern life possible, right? Preservatives in food oftentimes are what make it possible for us to sell them in grocery stores because they can sit on a shelf longer. But what does bother me is the fact that we have been pumping so many chemical hormones into a lot of our meat, right? And I know in America, in the States, that has actually caused some weird developmental things for kids.
Right.
They eat all this meat or they drink this milk that comes from animals that have been pumped with hormones, and then their bodies start actually reacting to it. And that bothers me.
Yeah, that is problematic, of course. Well, David, we talked earlier about combating bad breath. We also want to talk about combating the effects of sitting at your desk for long periods of time. What do you do in order to combat that?
I sometimes get up and do push-ups. Actually, I'll kind of get up, walk around a little bit. Maybe I'll go walk up and down the stairs in our office building. You know, just to, especially if I can't concentrate very well. I find that sometimes I just need to move around instead of forcing myself to figure out how to focus. Sometimes I just need to get up, burn off some energy, and then come back.
Yeah, maybe need to plan that even, right? Put that in your schedule. Get up for 5 minutes, walk around, do some stretches, do something to get your body moving, because as we've talked about before, it's really bad for you. We'd say that sitting is the new smoking, right?
Right.
And so it is really bad for you, so be sure to check that out. Something else we want you to check out is our advanced weekly update. We do that every week. David and I do that, and David puts it together and puts it online. So be sure to check it out on our advanced YouTube page, and be sure to subscribe.
That's right.